Hey Monkey community, checking in on the project. Hope everyone had a great day today. It's Tuesday the 9th and good day overall for Monkey. Low volume, but settled in at 353,000 for market cap, up just under 3% for the day. And overall, definitely bottomed out, nice floor, hanging in there, looking good. And as you know, I'm accumulating at these levels, buying some every single day until we hit the all-time high again. And so I'm fine with it. I'm happy with it. Things are looking good. And one thing I want to focus on today is, a few days ago I kind of did a quick bullet point level bull case for Monkey with a few different points, and I'm kind of diving into each of the points. Yesterday we looked into how it's bottomed out and how you can see here a lot of the activity happened early on and it bottomed out and had this nice pullback of 90%. I think the short-term people are out, long-term holders are in and accumulating. So over time we get stronger. That was kind of the argument that I made yesterday. And today I want to focus on the fact that Monkey is outside of any trendy meta and the community's been holding for 5+ months and the energy's still here. And so extremely bullish because of that. But more on that comment about it being outside of the trends. I believe Monkey is a pure animal play, which we know can run in the past. We have Pengu, Shib, Doge, just straight up animals, no real gimmicks that run and people like them. It's easy to understand. And it's the important thing is not contingent on any trend remaining hot. And in my opinion, is less susceptible to PvP since the OG is so well established and kind of easy to spot. Folks know Monkey, folks know the CA. We've been dropping it for months. They know the blue hoodie. And so it'd be kind of obvious if there was another Monkey that was launched because of how well known this Monkey is. With the trending stuff, folks try to get in first and be the dev and launch the coin. And multiple people do that obviously because they want to get in on it on the creator fees and the initial rush of money into the meme. When people start looking and see, hey, did someone launch a coin about this? They'll look. There's multiple coins at all vying for the same money. And so I think because Monkey's so well established and well known, that folks will know when Monkey starts running what the real Monkey is because it's the OG, it's old, and it's obvious. So that's my thesis. And just to give an example of the PvP that's going on today, you guys have probably all seen it, but if I click on the trending here on Dex Screener, you can see 6-7's doing well. That one had multiple coins launched. If you remember a few months back, there's one on Ponk, there's one on Pump Fun, then there's another one that was released on Pump Fun. I think this might be the one. So there's been a number of them. And you remember the first two, the Bonk versus Pump Fun kind of died out, right? They were competing so much and they end up dying off. And then I think this might be the third one, at least the third main one that came in. I'm not sure even. And so, this one remains, but it's confusing. Even if you got in early, if you bought the wrong one, you probably lost money. So Franklin, it's got a couple. There might even be one on this list here. At least there was early. Here it is. So this one's at 1 million. This one's at 16 million. So you have to pick the right one. They're battling each other. This one actually did better than other PvPs. Some PvPs, it's a good idea, but they just die out because they fight each other and they die. Um, this is Justify. There's a couple here. I don't know if it's still on the list. Here it is. There's another one. I think there's another Justify too. So there's a few of those. So you could see the example. Um, oh, here's 6-7 the pig. I didn't even see that one. But you can see. So the point is, you're not gambling on picking the right one or anything like that. There's only one Monkey. There's one OG. We're well known and we're well established, and it's outside of this trendy meta where you're not even sure you can go to sleep holding because you don't know if it's going to go to zero by the morning. So I think that makes me bullish about monke. That's why it's in my conviction bag, because of the fact that it's not a trend. It's not a flash in the pan. We're here to stay. The community is strong. And so I'm still extremely bullish on monke. And that's another one of the reasons. And look at shib here. So I just want to point out that it took many months. Like you see monke here, you might think, wow, it's flat. But look at shib here. So shib back in the day, in the beginning, it was, looks like July of 2020. And all the way here to April of 2021. So you can see that's almost a year. What is that, 9, 10, 11 months? Where it's probably going up and down, but it's definitely not reaching that parabolic point here. You can see it looks flat on the chart when it's zoomed out like this. So it took 8, 9 months before it finally hit this zone here, the banana zone or the parabolic zone. So I think, we're doing great. We need to hang in there. I think the project's not even 6 months old, maybe 5.5 months. We're growing. The community's growing on X. I think I saw it's up to 2,500 members on X. And so that keeps on growing. The price is staying flat, but remember, the true believers are either buying in new or adding to their bags because we believe. So that foundation, that the 350K or whatever the market cap is stronger than 350K was a week ago, right? Because the believers are buying. So just hang in there. I think we're in good shape. Let's look at the news on X here. Axis Ace says buying new pairs at the moment sucks. Really just reminds you why your conviction bags are solid picks. Never felt more confident in the Ace folio. I feel the same way, but about my monke is buying new pairs is difficult. I will do it occasionally with other money and not selling my monke. And then obviously with the goal to rotate back into monke if I make any money there. But just hold on to your conviction plays. Honestly, it might be better just to buy directly in a monke if you're a believer and add to your bag there. Altcoin Daily says banks in the United States are now officially allowed to buy and sell Bitcoin, Ethereum, and cryptocurrency for customers according to a new OCC letter. Again, more structural, big changes. That's just going to push more volume into crypto. Vivek Sen here says David Bailey just said live on Bloomberg that U.S. Treasury team is working to buy more Bitcoin. I am bullish on the U.S. buying Bitcoin. And so that's the U.S. itself buying Bitcoin. We're going to look more at other countries doing the same thing. And not only countries, but companies also. Vivek Ramaswamy's Strive just announced it will raise 500 million to buy more Bitcoin. They're buying Bitcoin relentlessly, huge. So it's another company, kind of like MicroStrategy or Strategy as it's called now, buying more Bitcoin. Binance founder CZ says there may be a crypto super cycle in 2026. You're being told what will happen. CZ has oftentimes been right with his predictions. He kind of sees the big picture, I should say. He knows the major players. He probably follows all the legislative stuff. And so he says there may be a super cycle in 2026. That means it's going to break out of the normal 4-year cycle or whatever it is, where people are like, hey, is it the top? It's not the top, in my opinion. I mean, if you look at what's going on with the Trump administration, the US, and how countries and companies are saying as part of their strategy they're going to be buying Bitcoin, that's definitely bullish. Coin Bureau says, Senator Gillibrand says on the crypto bill, nothing is holding up this bill. So if that passes, that's going to be bullish for crypto and add some structure and some legitimacy. And Watcher Guru posts that Argentina is to allow banks to provide crypto services in 2026. So we're seeing more of that push for the banks to allow crypto services. And again, as I mentioned before, it used to be crypto was frowned upon and looked at as shady, and no banks wanted to touch it. But now look at it. Johnny says everyone's so bearish on crypto while Trump is setting up to get the most pro-friendly Fed chair we've ever seen. Super cycle 2026 to 2028. This is a good post by Johnny. I'm super bullish on what Trump's doing and trying to do. They have their own crypto investments, so they have a financial incentive for crypto to do well, and he needs time to put into place the right people, and the Fed share is one of those, and that's going to be incredible. Movich posted more pump fun art. You can see monkey here on the pillar to the right. So thanks Movich for including monkey. So go and support Movich. I'll link to this post in my X post. Andy Land says never look down on memes. They may be down now, but they can be pumped fast. I think people are fading monkey, honestly. I think people are there. They see monkey, they fade monkey. They're going after other green candles, which, I understand people are going to do what they do, but they're fading monkey. And monkey's down now, and I think we bottomed, but we're going to pump fast, in my opinion. VV here says, bring back everyone working for their bags, not just buying and hoping others do all the work. I agree with that. That's why I love Monkey. We've got folks working our bags here, and you put your hard-earned money in, and you buy Monkey. You may as well work your bags, and every post helps. Watcher Guru has another item from Michael Saylor. He says the following U.S. banks are now issuing credit against Bitcoin: Citi, J.P. Morgan, Wells Fargo, BNY Mellon, Charles Schwab, Bank of America. These are the biggest banks, and they're issuing credit against Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is just getting more and more mainstream. And Vivek Sen here says Michael Saylor just said China will copy when the US starts buying Bitcoin. Tighten your seatbelts. So these countries are buying Bitcoin and setting up strategic reserves. And that's just going to be more buying pressure for Bitcoin. And as we know, that'll flow to our meme coins like Monkey, and just is incredibly bullish for crypto overall. So don't, in my opinion, do your research, but I say don't sell. Things are looking bullish. Today was a great day for Bitcoin, and I think, regardless of whether it dips again or if there's another pullback, next 3 years extremely bullish on crypto. Vivek Senegan says Kathy Wood just said live on Fox that Bitcoin 4-year cycle is now dead and it's about to go parabolic. Here we go. That's similar to what CZ was saying. It's a super cycle and there's no parameters on it that says it's only got to last 4 years, and that with all the changes coming, it's going to be a different animal. And I do believe that's the case, and I'm extremely bullish moving forward. Watcher Guru again says President Trump says immediate rate cuts is a requirement for the next Fed chair. So I think they're meeting tomorrow, and the odds are there's going to be a rate cut, and that's bullish for the markets, obviously. Andy Land posted here and says, we all hope for an alt season. It will come eventually. Got to wait a bit longer. Maybe a meme season first. Meanwhile, continue to build your community. And that's my thought here. I think we eventually do get a meme season, and I think strong conviction coins like Monkey will run. But we don't know when that's going to happen. We don't know exactly when that's going to happen. As you see here from Kathy Wood and CZ, the cycles are kind of off, right? It's going to be hard to predict the top, and maybe there's a top and then it dips and then it comes back again. And so there's it's not either bull run, when does the bull run end, and then it's dead for 3 years and then it starts again. That's kind of gone out the window. And so because of that, I think we don't know when the meme season is going to come. That's why to me it's the easiest thing is to just keep on adding to your monkey bag and shilling your bag, building up the community, getting our name out there, increasing the mind share on X and elsewhere, and waiting for the parabolic run that we know is coming. So continue to build the community, post, come up with new memes, keep on creating content, keep on networking, and see if we can get that catalyst. And I think we do have what's needed to run, and I believe we're going to do that. We just need to be patient and keep on working our bags. Just want to say, come follow on TikTok. Um, Going a little bit slow, but gradually building this up. I think it's pretty powerful. I get a lot of comments on these daily DCA videos that I'm doing, just 10, 11, 12 second videos. And folks come in and make comments about Monkey, and I'm able to talk to them a little bit about it. So I think it has the potential for onboarding new folks. I think especially once we start seeing some green, I think folks are gonna hop on and jump on the Monkey train here. So thanks everybody. Hope you all have a great evening, and I will see you tomorrow.